So this video is a little longer. They haven't quite approved me for live broadcast yet, but at least they give me 3 minutes. So I'm the naked news guy. I call myself that because I like telling the news from an opinion that is blunt, plain spoken, and doesn't use a lot of fancy words, doesn't get into a lot of bullshit. First thing I'm going to say is politically, I would call myself a traditional Democrat. On the one hand, I just can't stand what the Republicans have done in this country. Taking away things like minimum wage, taking away things like breaks for workers. They have done absolutely nothing that actually helps people. The only exception to that maybe is the tariffs, but the problem is in the meantime, tariffs are going to hurt a lot of people until things adjust. It takes years to build that infrastructure. Can it be done? Of course it can. But you see, the thing with Republicans is that they talk about making America great again, okay? But their idea of America isn't the one that a lot of people think it is who vote for them. They think it's 1950s America where a lot of people had one job, a lot of men could work one 40-hour-a-week job, they had union benefits, they could buy a new car every 3 years, they could pay 15% of their income to pay for a mortgage. That's not the America that these people want. The America these people want is the 1880s. Families living in rooms, in tenements, sharing a bathroom, 5 families of 30 people sharing a bathroom, unlimited births, no government help, workers working themselves to death, dropping dead by the time they're 50. That's the Make America Great that they want. And that's why I'm a Democrat. I don't agree with everything the Democrats do. Okay, I definitely think that the problem with the Democratic Party is they've gotten too socially extreme. The last election apparently hasn't taught them that yet. My opinion, you know what? I don't give a shit what trans people do. I don't fucking care. But there are reasonable limitations on things. And that's the problem with the Democrats. And they still haven't learned that lesson. And as long as they don't, we're going to have the Republicans running roughshod. Because they are the ones pointing out the trans things and things like that. And that's what everybody's paying attention to while they're taking your wages, while they're taking your breaks, while they're making your life horrible. They essentially want to make this a country where everybody just works themselves to death except for the top 10%. And that's the thing. Everybody talks about the 10%, or the 1%. They never talk about the 10%, which is the real problem. See my next video for more news. Naked News Guy. Contributions, THGNKNG at Cash App. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to everybody later.